This is On Air with JP. On today's show, happy Halloween, everybody. One very important reminder when it comes to chocolate and Halloween and pets. Thanksgiving side dishes. There is a new number one most important side dish. We'll talk about that. There's also a new flavor for holiday M&Ms on the way, and good people doing good things. So let's get to it. Happy Halloween. I'm JP. Bowling tonight, so not really dressing up a bunch, although I did break out my mullet wig, and broke out some of my long earrings from when I was much younger. I've got a utensil in my ear right now, dangly fork. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to bowl in my mullet wig. It is hot. I had to take it off. I thought I'd maybe be able to go for a bit. It makes me miss my hair. I'll tell you what, getting old and losing hair is not fun. I miss having a nice full head of hair. So, and I don't think I'd be sweating as much for sure. So, hat, long earring, and mullet is what I'm dressed up as. We'll make sure that we have the lights off at my house since nobody will be home and nobody wants to hear the dogs barking, neighbors on either side of our house. So nobody can come ring our doorbell and get the dogs all worked up. Hopefully we've got some fun plans in the cool conditions. At least this weather could have held off for one more day and let us get through Halloween, right? And then we start November with the crummy cold and a little bit of moisture. So hopefully it'll dry up a little later on tonight for trick-or-treating. Happy Halloween. Have a safe and happy Halloween. And keep in mind, if you're driving anywhere tonight, remember, be on the lookout because kids aren't. Halloween tonight, one big thing to keep in mind for your pets and Halloween, other than if they're high-strung and they get all worked up when the doorbell's ringing or the doors are being knocked on, make sure you put the critters away for a bit tonight. But chocolate of any type, even a nibble, can be toxic and potentially fatal to dogs and cats. So make sure Halloween treats are stored in a place away from pets. Nitty Gritty today. Zach Top released his debut album Cold Beer and Country Music a while back, and fans became fans of one particular song on the album. And it's a song that we just started playing here a couple weeks on the Hawk called I Never Lie. Zach says that song was kind of unexpected. It's one of my favorite two songs on the album, but it's a song that's poked its head up. It's either a favorite or second favorite song on the record for me, but I wasn't expecting that to be the one that would take off and be a hit, so to speak of. Says fans really love it when he performs that song in concert. If you haven't heard Zach Top's album, this dude he got into a DeLorean and hit 88 miles an hour and 1.21 gigawatts and transformed him from the 90s to now. He is full-fledged 90s. So, I Never Lie from Zach Top. Great song. Megan Maroney released her video for the song Am I Okay?, which is the title of the album and her tour, which will make a stop here next September. Really good video. She also announced that she's putting out a 3-song holiday EP at midnight tonight. It'll be called Blue Christmas. So we'll get her cover of Blue Christmas and 2 originals as we get to that time of the year, Christmas and Christmas music. Well, that is the Nitty Gritty. Now, we're on Halloween. We're roughly a month away from Thanksgiving. Turkey, ham, all of the sides. What is the most popular Thanksgiving side? There is a new one this year. Campbell's. They have been doing their annual State of the Sides report for a long time, and there was a shakeup in the polls. The new number one side, which can't believe this wasn't number one to begin with, is stuffing. That is the new number one side. Moving past mashed potatoes. So stuffing, then mashed potatoes. I don't know how these landed at 3. I am not a fan. sweet potatoes. Was never a fan of green bean casserole when I was a kid. Doesn't bother me too much anymore. And I am not a mac and cheese person as a side for Thanksgiving. But that's the top 5. So the new number 1. I like to have my potatoes and gravy and my stuffing real close to each other. Bite of one, bite of the other. Bite of one, bite of the other. And they both have to have gravy on them. So I think gravy's important too. A bad gravy can ruin the potatoes and the stuffing. So gravy's important as well. But yeah, the new number 1 side for Thanksgiving. Stuffing. I can't wait. 105 The Hawk, number 1 for New Country. As much as I like Halloween and Thanksgiving, and I don't want to get to Christmas too quickly. I mean, we won't get to Christmas too quickly by talking about this, but I want this to get here fast because this is something that, and I normally don't get excited about special flavors of certain things, but M&M is going to introduce a new holiday flavor. Toasty peanut flavor. Featuring roasted peanuts infused with cinnamon, vanilla, spice, sugar, and caramel, all coated in the festive green, red, and yellow candy shells. Oh, my goodness. I got to find out when this is happening. They're going to be in kind of a tan-colored bag. Let's see. I just started reading it. Not soon enough. I don't know exactly when they're going to get here, but not soon enough. Again, let me give this to you again. Making the mouth water. Toasty peanut M&M. Roasted peanuts infused with cinnamon, vanilla, spice, sugar, and caramel, all coated on the inside of the M&M crispy outer shell. Hurry up, special treats. This is 105 The Hawk. I am JP. Time to talk about good people doing good things. This is a story out of Missouri, Swedenborg, Missouri, and a tribute to a woman who has worked for the school district for a long, long time. She's a custodian. Her name is Claudine Wilson. Back in August, the Swedenborg R3 school district announced that one of the buildings would now bear the name the Claudine Wilson Learning Center, which was a gesture recognizing her 30 years of service. She had many of her former students and current students come back and see her. She's made a massive impact. She's been more than a custodian. She's taken on roles as handywoman, plumber, bus driver. Her most cherished role has always been just simply looking after the students and being there for them. She says, I'm not a hero. It's an honor to work here. I do it for the kids. And again, many of her current students and past students from over the past 30 years were there to help recognize her. Claudine is one of the best and will always be a huge part of who Swedenborg R3 is. There's no one more deserving of this honor. One of her former students wrote on a Facebook post. Well-deserved. Many people congratulating her. So that's good work. People that do good work in schools and for 30-plus years, Claudine Wilson, good people doing good things. Thanks for listening, and get the full show with your favorite songs and artists each weekday between 2 and 7 on 105 The Hawk.